Hey guys, same for my fall project pan finale. It has been about 3 weeks since my last update, but I do feel like that was long enough for me to reach my goals on these products. There are 2 things that are not technically finished, but I will be calling them done for this project, and I will be able to finish them by the end of the month. Because I'm behind on videos, that means they'll be done by the end of the year, which I'm totally fine with. I feel pretty good about that. If you have not seen my other updates and if you want to see the progression of the usage of all these items, I will have my playlist linked up in the cards. So I will start by showing you the things that I did not quite finish. The first one is something that I underestimated, the Kosas Airbrow Volumizing Treatment Gel in Taupe. I did take out the stopper, and I do still think that was necessary because I wasn't getting a ton of product just because it's a sample size, but it made it super messy, and you will see there's a lot of product coated on the wand. So basically I'm trying to scrape it on the inside, on the sides. I apply my brow gel and then I scrape what's left and I put it back in, which I know is a little bit gross. But this is really all that's left right here. So I should be able to finish that by the end of the month. But if I didn't take the stopper out of a brow gel, like most people don't, especially a tinted version, which is kind of ridiculous, then I would have been able to call it done. And then the last product I have would be a little perfume sample. I told you guys in my last update, I had just a little bit left of the one I was using. And then I was going to be getting 2 Sephora orders that included this sample. And of one of the new Sephora ones, I just have a little bit of product left. I am right down here. So 2 or 3 more uses. This is the Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb Ruby Orchid perfume. I absolutely love this. So again, this will be done by the end of the week. So I will be very excited to have that finished by the end of the year for sure. So again, not technically finished, but I am fine calling them empties and feeling accomplished with those products for this project. Now to show you the other things I did finish from last update to now. My last Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. These come with 0.34 ounces or 10 mils. I do like this sunscreen. I was really happy to see that. I don't feel like it made me any oilier, and it did work well under my other primers. I didn't have anything pill, so I was happy to see that. I do still prefer the glow screen over this one, but this is very good. I will definitely use up any more minis that I get. Then for my primer, I was using this little sample of the Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer, and there is product at the top. I cannot get it out. I tried using the little spatula scooper that comes with it. I put a Q-tip in here. Just the way the bottle is at the top, I can't get it. It is killing me that I am not able to get that last bit of product, but I am really happy I got to try this out. It was a nice formula. Nothing incredible, definitely not for the price, and of course it's a little bit scented because it's Dior, so would not repurchase. Happy to have tested and finished it. Then I told you guys last update I had 1 or 2 more uses left on this, and that was true. The Illamasqua Beyond Liquid Highlight in OMG. This was so hard to get through because it was too dark for me, but it is a really pretty product, and it actually does show through your foundation, which I think is really nice. Part of me wanted to say that I would buy this in a lighter shade, and it is the best liquid highlight that I've tried, but liquid highlights just aren't for me because I set my skin with so much powder. But this is the only liquid highlight that has been able to show through. So if you're interested in one, I would recommend this. I do think it's very good. You can get Illamasqua from Look Fantastic. I do have a code. I think it's 22 Heather. I'll have it down below, but super glad to have finished that. And then this is something that I had just rolled in last month to get that last bit used up. My Rimmel Stay Matte Transparent Powder. All done. I'll have a picture on the screen of where I was last time. I have had this kicking around since like 2019. So super happy that it's done. I have been either more oily this year or I just care more. I think I'm wearing my makeup longer. When I was working at the shelter, I had a mask on at work, so it didn't matter as much. So very happy that I'm into my backup now. My favorite touch-up powder ever. Then I did finish my Urban Decay All-Nighter Summer Solstice Setting Spray. This is such a huge accomplishment. It took me so long this year. I really enjoy this. It's something that I would consider repurchasing if they brought it back out and I could get it for 50% off, but the original is just fine. Same formula, it just had a different scent. Then I did finish my Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper. I, of course, took out the stopper. I really like this lip plumper. I've told you guys 100 times. I really wish that the full size was in packaging like this. It's in a click up pen with a silicone tip. I don't like that, therefore I will never buy the full size, but I'll be happy to get any more minis to use up. It's a really nice product that, I mean, it doesn't really irritate me, and I think I've gotten used to it. If you are sensitive to lip plumping products, I say maybe not. Definitely not as strong as the Too Faced, but this one and the Buxom Plump Shot, very similar in their intensity. I love the both of them. And then surprisingly, I did finish my Buxom glosses. I don't know what happened here. The markings rubbed off, probably rummaging around in my purse. I'm so proud of myself for getting through both of these. The first is the Full On Lip Cream in Hot Toddy. I was there last month, all used up. Then I have the lip polish in Celeste. I was about the same place, or maybe I had a little bit more. And this one is used up as well. I did take out the stopper. It is so challenging getting the stopper out of Tarte Shape Tape concealers, and Buxom glosses have given me the hardest time, but I am determined. I will cut up my hand if I have to. I'm determined, and I wait a very long time to take the stoppers out because it gets so messy. But so happy to have used Celeste is not for me. I don't like a lip topper. It's too glittery and too pale to be used on its own. I would not repurchase that. Hot Toddy I absolutely love. This is a great neutral color for me. I can see myself repurchasing this in the future once I use up some more glosses. I do have a lot of similar fall limited edition glosses from Buxom, so I don't need to repurchase this now. But this is something I would absolutely purchase in the future. I feel like this is a color that I always want to have in my collection along with Mudslide. Those are stunning. I love the Buxom lip cream formula so much. And then I did finish those two other samples of the Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb Ruby Orchid perfume. This is the one that I had showed you last month, and I was down to here, and then I had gotten the two new samples. So feel pretty good about that. I did get this one in a travel spray size because it came in a Sephora favorite set. I'd gotten a sample, really loved it, and then when I went to look up the perfume, I saw it was available in the set, so I got the set instead of the travel spray on its own. It ended up being a better deal. I do not like any other Viktor and Rolf perfumes. They actually released a newer cologne that's in a Grande package. I love that one for Justin. It smells so good, but all of their other perfumes I think are way too strong, too spicy. They're not for me, but this one is incredible. So then real quickly, I'll run through the other things I used up in previous updates, just to let you know if I would repurchase them or not. If you want more detailed thoughts, check my updates, and then we'll talk about the usage products. So I finished two more Supergoop Unseen sunscreens. Yay me. Then for priming spray, used up MAC Fix Plus. I already have some full sizes, but it is something that I love and would repurchase. I went through three other mini face primers, NYX Plump Right Back and Marshmallow Primer. These each had 8 mils in them, which is a lot. Most primer samples only have 5, but on the other hand, the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer only came with 3 mils. I liked both of the NYX ones, but I wasn't blown away by them. I would not repurchase them. I have a lot of other primers to get through. The Hourglass Vanish Primer though, I do like this one, and this is something I would consider picking up with my Ulta points, not just going out and spending my money. Hourglass is way too expensive of a brand. Then I did use up my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in 100 True Alabaster. One of the best foundations ever, like drugstore high-end, whatever. This is something that I would repurchase in the future once I used up a few more foundations. Used up 2 concealers, Tarte Shape Tape in the color 12 in Fair Neutral. This is my perfect shade for brightening, but not being too light. This really is my favorite under eye concealer. So I do have a backup of that, luckily, and those just take forever to use up. And then I'm glad I was able to test out this mini Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer in 1 Fair. I did not like this one. Shape Tape is much better for my preferences. Then I did use up the Supergoop Resetting Mineral Powder, and I used this like a finishing powder after I had done the rest of my base makeup. Was a really nice product, not something I feel like I need to have in my collection though, but if you're looking for a product like this, I think it's a really good one, and the powder is a good shade. Used up a Laura Mercier Caviar stick in metallic taupe, scooped it out and everything. My favorite shadow stick formula, and this is one of the best shades I've tried. I already have a full size in my collection. Then I finished another Grande Cosmetics Hydrating Lip Plumper Mini, so I finished 2 in this project. Already shared my thoughts on this. Then I did use up one more perfume sample. This is Commodity Paper, and this was a 5 ml size, which is the average size of those little baby bottles of perfume. I liked this one, but I don't love it. It's a great scent, but something about it smells like it's close to expiring, but this is very new, so it's not. And I'm someone where my body like rejects fragrances, and I just don't feel like this is strong enough to last on me, but I really like this scent. It's just like so clean and calm, but like a little fruity, a little floral. I really like the smell of this one. So just for makeup, I used up 17 products in this project. The brow gel would make 18. And then I of course did use up a couple perfume samples and some SPF. So very happy with all the things that I was able to use up. Then I had 5 cream blushes. I wanted to use 5 times each. I have my MAC Glow Play blush in Blush Please. Previously I had 4 uses, so I used it one more time to reach my goal of 5. The Kiko Rebel Bouncy blush in Velvety Peach, I had used it 4 times previously, so I just had to use it the one more time. Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur blush in Blurred Buff, I had also used it 4 times, so I just needed to use it one more time. Persona blush stick in Teddy, I had previously used 4 times, so I just had to use it one more. And then with the Merit Flush Balm in Terracotta, I had also previously used it 4 times, just had to use it one more. I'm sorry that I repeated myself so much. I didn't realize until I was like halfway through that I had used them all 4 times as of my last update, and they just need to be used one more time. But yes, I did reach that goal. I do think I want to keep them all in my collection. Very nice formulas and pretty colors. Then I had my 5 color Pop Creme Gel liners, and my initial goal was to use these 5 times each, and then I had surpassed that for a couple of the shades as of last update, so I said that I would just keep them all in and just see where I ended up. So the first color is from the Avatar collection in Groundbreaker. I used it 5 times previously. I used it 2 more times this month to end out on 7 uses. Next is another Avatar color, Fiery Fierce. I had used it 6 times previously, 4 times over the past month to have a total of 10 uses. Then we have this matte terracotta called Red Rock. Previously had used it 8 times. I used it once over the past month to end on 9 uses. Then we have this gorgeous copper Brickell. I previously used it 9 times. I used it 2 more over the past month to end on 11 uses. And then we have this really pretty metallic pea soup called Wildcat. Previously used it 5 times, used it 3 times last month to end out on 8 total uses. So very happy with my usage on these liners. I'm trying to think if I want to keep Groundbreaker around, but the other ones I definitely do. I really enjoy the colors. They all have a nice formula. I also have my Steel Liquid Shadow in La Douce in here that I wanted to use 3 times. I didn't use it at all over the past month, and I could have because I did do a few olive looks, but it's okay. I don't feel bad about it. I'm good just throwing that away at this point and just accepting the loss on that one. And then also earlier in the project, I had the Natasha Denona Gold palette and Metropolis palette where I was wanting to do No Pan Left Behind, meaning I used every single shade at least 1 time. I was able to do that in those previous months. Very happy I have those palettes in my collection. I feel the gold is a little bit overhyped. I think I would just like it more if it was a midi size for only $69 instead of the big size and big price tag. However, both of those palettes are very good. Happy that I was finally able to get some use out of them because those were unused previously. So super happy that I was able to accomplish that goal as well. And that was the finale for my fall project pan. Feeling really accomplished here. I am not quite yet at 100 empties for the year. So I made a little list on my phone of just some other small products or daily use products that I think I can finish by the end of the year to hit that 100 number. So cross your fingers with me that I will reach it. I don't know what that's gonna look like for 2023 though, because I'm gonna wanna work on more full-size products and samples, but that's okay. We don't need to get carried away. It's literally not even 2023 yet. I would love to know what projects you guys are doing right now. Of course, I'm doing my year-long makeup project and my rolling hair, skin, and body project. I will be having finale soon and then intros for the new year. I would love to know what products you're working on. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.